Right, hi, this is Nick J Barrett from Video Masterclass on YouTube. I apologise if it's a little bit noisy, but it's a little bit noisy. Now, here we are, we're going to do this scene, shooting at night. Well, it's a shot from a scene, shooting at night. I'm going to do a few variations in different videos. But basically, just to run through the equipment that I've got one 800w Redhead up in the window, which is backlighting the car. The shot will be something like this, with me getting out of the car and going up the steps. So basically we've got one 800w Redhead, two 800w Redhead, a spare stand, I'll get to the spare stand in a minute, and the tripod. And we've got, for the spare stand, we've got some dingle, not the best, but it's just a bit of tree foliage to hang, to put on the stand, and to just to put that in front of the light, to break the light up a bit so that it doesn't look quite so obvious. Okay, so let's get on with it. So, as you can see, the first light we've got up in the window here, and I've just, originally I was just going to have it on this area down here, but I've decided just to tilt it up to sort of backlight the car. And as you can see, this is what it looks like from down here, so it kind of backlights the car quite nicely. As you can see there, it's looking quite nice on the steps there now. Unfortunately, I'm getting quite a lot of light from this light here, but I can't really do much about that as it stands. But it's putting in a nice fill light, so it looks like I won't need my fill light down this side of the car. It's putting in a nice fill light, but it looks good on the steps, as you can see, and on top of the bin. So the next thing to do is to put a light around about there, shining back through the windscreen, and then we'll put another one between the steps and the car at the back. Okay, so the first light we've got shining onto the car from this angle. As you can see the angle, the shot will be from where the tripod is. So as you can see, it's just putting some light onto the seats in the front. So it's kind of an extension of this overhead light here. Okay, so we've got the first light here, and the second light is here. This light over here, as you can see, will be lighting me as I walk down here up the stairs. As you can see now, I've got my dingle in front of the light, and it's just taking it off the bonnet because the bonnet looks a little bit bright. If I take it away and just feathering it off the top of off the bottom part of the bonnet where it's looking quite hot. So that was take number one. Now the front of the car, for my liking, was a little bit dark, but I didn't want to mess around because it was very, very blowy and I was worried about my lights blowing over. There were other takes, but then I didn't like other things in the frame. So, and also the main light that's lighting the wall in the background, the far wall, is that big orange light which was filling the front of the car, which was quite low anyway. So I wanted to keep the whole light intensity down to try and match that as best as possible. So let's move on to take number two, where I swivel the light at the back of the car round onto the back wall and then put some dingle in front to help break that up, and the key light at the front of the car is just moved back about 10 to 12 feet. Now, I've got to say, that's it, but I've got to say, you know, this was kind of struggling a bit here tonight because I was here by myself, but I wanted to get this video out to give you some sort of an idea. The wind was very blowy. I was worried about my lights blowing over, so it's taken a little bit longer than usual. It's probably best when you're lighting, obviously, to have at least somebody else with you to hold lights and stuff like that. That's it for tonight. I will see you inside another video. Feel free to leave a comment if you've got any questions or any kind of ideas or anything you just didn't understand, and you can subscribe to the channel as well. I shall see you inside another video. All the best.